What's up, Leo? This is Marcus from King Alliance Oracle, back with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. So this week, this is going to represent the week of June the 20th to June 27th. All right? I'm going to get you some Oracle cards, just so you can get some general energies for the week of what to look out for. And then also, what I'll do is I'll get you some Tarot to kind of clarify what's going on here for you. Okay? And then what we'll do is if we see any cards in that first spread that we pull, we'll try to clarify and see if we can get some additional answers if anything's unclear. All right, and so for all of you, thank you so much for your love. Please like, share, and subscribe. And appreciate all the love. Also, if you've already liked, share, and subscribe, or if not, please just click the bell to remind you anytime that we're going to be uploading any new videos. I'm going to give you that new message letting you know when we get some videos, okay? So let's get two more cards here for you, and then we'll get you some things here. But Leo, how's things going? What's popping with you? Hope you guys have been having a good week so far. Had a little celebration. It took some time, so it's a little delayed, but I want to thank you guys for your time here. All right? So, we have a few Oracle cards here. I'm going to read these to you. So, I see, first we have Aquarius. Okay, so this week, there may be an Aquarius that might have some effect on your week. We also have Take a Step Back. We have the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. You have Unlimited Ideas, which I'll read that to you in the end. We have Balanced Spirituality with Practicality. So some of you, maybe working a lot and you need to take some time to connect to the divine. And then we have Serapis Bay, which is Ascension. Right? And Serapis Bay is about meditation, is about grounding and making a better connection with higher self. All right? So let's see what we have here. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a clear guided message for what Leo is to expect during the week of June the 20th to the 27th. 2022. Okay, so the first card I'll pull for you is the Emperor. So some of you may have some Emperor in your chart, or possibly Jupiter is very prominent and it's going to help you. Right now Jupiter is currently in Aries, which is a big thing because the fact that Jupiter is in Aries, this is causing a lot of good luck, a lot of opportunity and expanded growth here. All right. Let me take some more cards out. Ancestors, spirit guides, please give me a clear guided message for what should Leo expect during the week of June the 20th to the 27th. All right. So let's see. Actually, we had this game first, and we have the Fool. All right. So just looking at everything here, I'm seeing that there's something that's changing really quickly, really dramatically in front of you. It's not necessarily a bad change. Because from what I'm seeing here, all the cards that's here. Well, from what I'm seeing here, you have Jupiter. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck you have the Magician. So there's something that you've been working on, that you've been manifesting, that is going to change really, really quickly. We have the first two cards that came out is the Emperor card with the Tower. Okay, so what this energy tells me, especially with astrology and what the planets are and everything right now. Right now, Jupiter is in Aries, and that's a big placement because that causes a lot of big changes, big movements. Aries is about action. Aries is about fire. It's the first. So you might be the first to do something, or there might be a big change, and you might be considered the first of something, or this might even be just a part of your chart. You might have Aries in your chart, especially if you have Jupiter in Aries. That means you have some good luck coming to you. With the Tower, this is Pluto energy. So with the Tower here, this being the Plutonian energy, right now Pluto's in Capricorn, and that's all about big changes. That's about changes that are unseen that are going to come. Pluto's in retrograde right now. So with this here, this is major structures that's going to be changed, and it's going to be a sudden change. But from what I see here, this is going to be a major change that's going to be sudden. That's going to change things in your favor, because Jupiter being in Aries is about good luck and expansion. And this is going to be a sudden change. I don't see this as anything that's going to be bad, because this top line here, you have the Emperor the Tower, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Transformation card, which is Death. Now, what I love about this here is you have the Knight of Cups and you have the Transformation card, and they're both on a white horse. And if you see, the Knight of Cups is actually facing the direction of the Transformation card, the Death card. So those white horses are significant. So this offer that's being brought to you, or you're coming with an offer of love and peace, and this is something that's going to be sent to you, and this is going to be part of your transition. So I almost see this as like, someone offers you a job to work 1 day a week. You go work that 1 day a week, right? They see how good you work that 1 day a week, and then all of a sudden they say, hey, how would you like to take this over 40 hours? And the 1 day a week you was working was already paying you really good. So them asking you if you want to do it 40 hours is totally going to transform everything, because now you're going to change your schedule. Now you're going to be making more money or abundant. And that's just an idea. That's not the exact thing, but that's what I'm getting from this. This offer that's going to come to you, once you do it, it's going to totally change how you see things, and it's going to transfer things, And with the numerology, this is a 13, which breaks down to 4. And you also have the 4 from the Emperor. So I think this here shows that during this week, you're going to have some changes. Something that's going to suddenly change. That's going to twist and change things for you. All right? Now, the next card we have for you is the Two of Rods. Now, with the Two of Rods, this is you being kind of the controller of your own world. Now, what's really awesome about this is this. You have the Emperor right over the Two of Rods, so you kind of see how he's holding the world in front of him, and he's kind of making a choice. It's kind of similar to like the Emperor. The Emperor has their big plane, they have their big kingdom, and they're sitting there thinking about, what am I going to do next? How am I going to go about this? Where am I going to put the next staff? How am I going to plant it? Am I going to plant it to make a fence? Am I going to plant it to make a gate? Am I going to make an entrance for my door, for my house? There's a lot of different things. You might even decide that you might want to make this bigger. Okay, so you're thinking about the next step. You're thinking about it passionately. You're thinking about how things are going to move along. What's the next step? What's the next process? You have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups, for me, this comes with the Magician card. You've been manifesting change. Okay, and this is something that you've been working on. And Leo is very well known that you are a very good manifester. With the Ace of Cups, this actually is deep love. This is deep healing. This is deep healing within the soul, on the soul level. This is your water running full and running over. So inside your body, you might feel a lot different. You might have renewed your love with your significant other, or maybe you have a renewed love for your kids. You might have, with this transformation, you might have a renewed love for your position at your job, or how you're making money, or how you're moving yourself forward in your life. But this is going to create wonderful structure for you. You have 3 4s here, so you definitely have some angels working in your favor. So you have the Emperor card, which is about structures. Then you have the 4 of Wands. This is a marriage card, but this is also about building structure. And from what I can see here from these 3 cards, you have the 2 of Wands, you have the Ace of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. So this is you setting structure for the future, so that you have strong structure and love that's going to be going within the relationship, or within your friendships and everything. And this is something that this week is going to start moving itself around. You're going to start to see it show its head. Okay, you have the 4 of Wands. It's 4 of Swords. I'm sorry, why I keep on saying everything wrong today. The 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords, this is about healing. So you may have had something in the past that hurt you, drove you crazy, maybe something that you had to literally learn from. Maybe someone stabbed you in the back, they took an idea from you and decided, you know what, for example, somebody might have stabbed you in the back at work, and that might have made it so that you got written up or something like that. So once you got written up, now it's like, okay, what am I going to do from here? So you took the time, you healed over it, and now you learned from the lesson, okay? The 3 of Swords that's hanging above the person, that's the backstabbing that's within the person. But the 1 sword that they now have in their hand, that's the Ace of Swords. That's the enlightenment. That's the clarity that you get from the problem that you had, the backstabbing that was given to you, the people talking about you or causing direct pain for you. But for me, I feel like this is nothing but beneficial to you because you have four fours. I see you have the Four of Swords, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Emperor, and then you have the Transformation, the Death card, which 1 plus 3 equals 4 also. So this thing is just changing around and it's suddenly changing. And all you have to do is just be you. Just continue walking the walk. This is another card of Jupiter. This is the Fool card. So you see the Fool's about to walk off the edge of the cliff, right? And the way that I see it is Jupiter is a planet of expansion, a planet of luck and everything. So you're going to continue walking the walk. You're going to continue being yourself, living the light. The sun is shining behind you. So you don't even know that things are beneficial and things are going to go well for you. And so while you're walking and continuing your regular life, things are going to change. And with this being the Jupiter card, this is amazing because this is in the same line here. You have the Emperor, the Two of Wands, and you have the Fool. So again, Jupiter is going to be very, very in your favor. And so you're gonna have some good luck or something that happens to you this week that you see that's gonna set aside things for you for the future. And it's gonna be something that's gonna make you happy. All you have to do is just continue to follow the path. It's already being carved for you. You've already put the energy in and you've already put your time in. So kind of like that cause and effect, things are coming towards you. Now the universe is just kind of panning out and giving you these things. You've taken your time, you've looked inside yourself, you've worked on yourself, you've made sure that you were the best version of yourself. And because of that, this is making you have a view of your own. Okay, as you see here with the Hermit card, there's a very wise person that's carrying their own light. And this light is carrying them through the darkness. So they don't really have to trust anyone else because they trust in themselves and the skills that they've built over time. And they know that as long as they trust their own instincts, they trust their own thoughts, they trust their own actions, they're going to be very successful. So they just want to keep on, yourself. You just want to keep on moving forward, keep on following your own light and trusting your own instincts because things are going to be very, very, very beneficial to you. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician card, which is about manifesting, about creating things. So you have things that are moving. You have things that are showing their head, Again, we have the Page of Cups, right? So you're going to have a surprise. Just like I said with the Tower, there's going to be a surprise message or a surprise thing, something that comes to you that's going to be surprising, but it's going to be an emotional message that comes for you. Because most pages, they do represent people, and they can, but they usually represent messages, okay? Because pages are messengers. So this is going to be a message that's going to come that's going to totally shock you. Just like how you see this fish is just jumping out of his cup. He didn't expect the fish to jump out of the cup. So, yeah, this is going to be something that's going to come and it's going to totally change how you look at things. And if you look at how the page is dressed, this is something that, because of the blue and the red, it's something that's going to make you be a more outspoken, more creative, say how you feel. But it's also going to be something that's passionately connected to your heart. Because you see with the red color and the pink color, this is going to be something more about love, multiple connections, emotional connections. And it's going to be something that will change you really quickly. Now you're going to see here with the Eight of Wands, this is either a message that's going to come really, really quickly, or this message is going to cause for you to travel. It's going to cause for you to have to, and it makes a lot of sense because in the beginning of the reading, we were saying that there's going to be a big dramatic change that's going to have you have an offer that's coming to you that's going to totally change how things go. And if we went with the scenario that I mentioned of them offering you 1 day a week, and then all of a sudden they're saying, hey, well, why don't we do this 5 days a week, and you do it 40 hours. This is going to change. This is going to be a quick communication, or this is going to be you traveling to this said position, to make sure that you maintain the job. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let me just clarify a few cards. You have some really good, this is a really, really good reading. I don't really see anything scary or, creepy or all to worry about. But what I'll do is let me just clarify a few cards here. So angels, ancestors, deities, my higher self. Please clarify for me. So many cards came out. Jeez. Got a lot to say. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clarify the Tower card. We'll see what that says. Angels, please help me clarify the Tower card, ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, okay? So, the Tower card, you have a Page of Pentacles. So, there's going to be a sudden opportunity that's going to be given to you, okay? And if you look at this page, the page has a peacock next to it. So, this is going to be a sudden change, okay? And just from the energy that's there, the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and then also the Tower. This is going to be something that is probably more than likely a business that you're creating or a job that you're creating. And someone's going to offer you a job that's going to be part of this situation that you're working at. And this is going to be something that you're going to love. You're going to approach this with nothing but love and nothing but emotion. You're going to be able to come to it with that good feeling that you want everything for your future. You know, it's going to be something that's going to be very beneficial to you. Okay? Now, also, let's sit here and clarify the Page of Cups. Ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, please clarify for me, why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here for Leo? Why is the Page of Cups here for Leo? Okay, there we go. All right. So the message that came up is the Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords is Moon and Libra. So there's going to be an offer that's going to come up. Okay, let me just clarify. All right, so King of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck. So this offer that's going to be presented to you, this is going to be something that you're going to have to make a life-changing decision. Okay, Two of Swords and usually the Lover's card represent decisions that you're going to have to make. And usually they're very big decisions. My opinion, the two of Swords isn't as big as a decision as the Lovers, but this is a decision that's going to change the course of your life, because anything that you do, it changes the trajectory and it changes the timeline that you're on. So this is something that you are going to make a decision of, and you're just not sure. Maybe this is something you are aware of, but what it shows is that this decision is beneficial to you, because look what the energies are at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something that, depending on your choice, what it looks like is it's something that could bring you wealth, something that is going to bring you a brand new opportunity, which is going to be like a lump sum of money or a house or something of that nature. And it's going to be something that you're going to work together with other people to create, to make it into something beautiful. Right? So what I'm going to do is let me just clarify one more card here, and then we'll get into your Oracle cards again. All right, so I wanted to clarify why the Four of Swords is here. So the Four of Swords here is being clarified by the Chariot. All right, so the Chariot is the moon. So this is saying that during this time that you took, okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have the High Priestess. So this is good energy, because the High Priestess is controlled by the moon, and the Chariot is also controlled by the moon. So this is you taking your rest and you healing up from the things that you had fears. These are you healing up from the things that you couldn't will together. Now that you have the Chariot here, the Chariot is all about willing together things. It's kind of like a combination of it's kind of a combination of putting the Magician card together with the Eight of Wands. You're manifesting things and putting them all together and now moving forward. And the willpower is what's making you move forward, because you've balanced out your positive and negative energies. During the time that you took to relax and to rest, things came a lot clearer to you. So once they came a lot clearer to you, you kind of knew exactly which direction you needed to go. Excuse me. And for me, this says that you're resting right now, but things are going to speed up for you during Cancer season. Okay, during Cancer season, that's when things are really, really going to get moving for you. So right now is the time that, you know, in this line right here, you're scheming, you're planning, you're structuring, figuring things out. You're figuring out what's going to give you that love, what's going to refresh you, what's going to give you that inspiration for love to be able to pass this along to other people. And this is for some people who's building a business. And this is going to help you to build that structure so that you can have love. You can possibly build structure in your life, or even possibly get married, or even possibly get yourself further to build a home. So you took that healing energy, and now you're moving forward with it. Right? So definitely this is something that's starting this week, but you're going to see it more during the Cancer season. And definitely any of you Leos, please comment, send me some messages, let me know, during Cancer season, what you get from this. All right? So we have for your Oracle card here, we have Serapis Bay, Ascension. It says, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is there. So just like we went through with the Four of Swords, you took some time to get away from the darkness and you healed yourself up. And because you healed yourself up, I almost feel like these two go together. To take a step back, because you had to take some time to heal yourself up. And you taking that time to heal yourself up, now you're moving yourself forward. Now this energy is making you grow. This energy is making you strong. And Leo, don't be afraid to be yourself. All the time you're gonna have people that's like, oh, you're too happy, you smile too much, you got too many friends. They're just jealous. You are the sun. You are what makes things grows around you. Just balance out your ego and just realize what your value is and what your worth is. And just know that the universe put you on this earth to be the sun, to be the center. But at the same time, the sun knows that it has to nourish everything around it and do its job. So make sure that you do your job. Take some time to balance your spirituality with practicality. Obviously we have life, we have to pay bills, we have to run and do this, that, and the third, but take some time to connect to the divine. Us Leos, we are very intuitive, and we also see a lot of different things, but we also have a lot of energy, so we move and we're ripping and we're running and we're doing this and this and that. Take some time to slow down. Right now, Neptune's still in the Pisces, so this is a great time for you to get some intuitive downloads. Okay? We have the Unlimited Ideas card. All right. Now, I'm going to read this to you. So, Leo, your mind is one of God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So this really goes for me with the balanced practicality with spirituality, because the more and more that you're living your life and you're trying to do things, you get further and further away from connecting to the universe. So take some time to connect to the universe, right? Now, as I said to you before, what you've seen in the reading, now is a lucky time for you. You have Jupiter within Aries, so make sure you totally take advantage of all of that energy, and just keep an eye out. You see the number 11, so possibly the number 11 might have a significance for you, but you are going to have an Aquarius that is going to affect you this week. This week, you're going to have an Aquarius that's going to make some changes or help you out this week, all right? All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Leo. It was my pleasure. I'm glad that I was able to do the reading for you. Check my information, like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can contact me, email me, and we could do that over Zoom. Or if you choose to, you can also donate to the page. That helps me to get new cards and helps me to keep the page going. All right? But it's been all my pleasure. Have a great week. Peace. Take care, Leo.